In another news coming from the US, the Colorado Supreme Court heard oral arguments in a case challenging former US President Donald Trump's eligibility to appear on the state's ballot in 2024. Now, those arguing against Trump say that he's disqualified from holding federal office again because of his conduct surrounding the January 6, 2021 US Capitol attack. Now, the voters are seeking to use the U.S. Constitution's 14th Amendment, which bars officials who have engaged in insurrection or rebellion from holding public office. And the provision was ratified in 1868 following the U.S. Civil War. The group, represented by Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, who filed the lawsuit, argue that his efforts to overturn the 2020 election results and his conduct surrounding the January 6, 2021 Capitol attack violated Section 3 of the 14th Amendment to the Constitution, making him ineligible for office. However, Colorado District Court Judge Sarah B. Wallace, in her ruling last month, found that although Trump had engaged in an insurrection by inciting a riot at the Capitol, and the 14th Amendment does apply to representatives and senators, but it does not apply to the president. Attorneys representing the petition said that it would be absurd to include other offices and not the most powerful office. Petitioners have also sued against the Secretary of State to prevent her from putting Trump's name in the candidacy list. Now, Criswell has until January 5th to certify the candidates for the state's March 5 primary ballot. Meanwhile, Trump has condemned the lawsuits as anti-democratic and designed to block voters from having their say. He has further linked them to Biden because the two liberal groups behind some of the complaints are funded by Democratic donors who support the president's re-election. Furthermore, Trump's lawyers have denied that he incited his supporters to violence and have argued that disqualifying him from the ballot would set a dangerous precedent. Now, the challenge to Trump's candidacy in Colorado is just one in a nationwide fight underway in courts across more than a dozen states. Prosecutors in the Georgia election subversion case against Trump have officially listed former Vice President Mike Pence as one of the witnesses who could be called to testify at the trial. 18 people alongside former President Donald Trump were charged with participating in an illegal scheme to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election in Georgia, and Pence could become a key witness as one of the few one-time Republican allies for the former president to strongly rebuke Trump's claims of widespread voter fraud in the breach state.